Hello, everybody. This is Chris from Tears and Tears, bringing you another tier list. So today's tier list is over The Dragon Prince, which is a great series on Netflix you should definitely check out. The animation can be a little rough at the beginning, but if you stick with it and kind of move past it, the animation does get better and you get used to it, so you should really check it out because it is a really good show. But now, let's get straight into the tier list. Alright, Anya, this is the Lyanna Mormont of the Dragon Prince series, because I'm certain that if Lyanna Mormont from Game of Thrones did not exist, Anya would not exist, because Lyanna was the first child ruler who is powerful and knows what they need to do and is disrespected because of it by those around her. So I really like her. So Anya is a little bit of a ripoff, but because I enjoy that trope so much, because it's still pretty fresh, she's a solid A tier. Alright, Aaravos. I love Aaravos just because we don't know enough about him yet. We don't know what he really wants. I like his insect theme for a villain that's really creepy and strange, and the worm is really weird. We don't know exactly what his deal is, why he was imprisoned, what he did, but he is great. I also love his voice. It's very intimidating and deep and rumbly. He's also kind of sexy. I am a straight man, but maybe not. So he's a solid S tier. I gotta put him very highly because I just love him. He could do things to me that were illegal, and I might like it. Alright, King Alling. He's fine. He serves his purpose. He is just a ruler who we don't really care about. I believe he dies, and his son takes over. He doesn't really do much. He's not important to the plot, so C tier. Amaya. I love Amaya. I love a lot of these characters, to be honest, but I love Amaya specifically because she is a strong woman. She will beat you up, but she is honorable and justified, and she's just doing what she can. She's a little bit racist, but not really, because she is able to learn about it. She was just racist because the system she was born in, so she didn't know any better. But she quickly realizes that any misgiving she had, not important. We got to work together against common goals. I really enjoy Amaya. She's S tier. Not quite as good as Aaravos, because Aaravos is just the best evil boy. So, yeah. All right. Now we have Anika and Naha. These are Anya's parents who die before the series. So we just get to see them in the flashbacks when they're hunting down Thunder. But and when they're after the golem. But they were alright. I'll give them B tier just because I like their designs. They're pretty distinctive. Well, a lot of these characters are very distinctive, but I enjoy their style and ornamentation, which their daughter does carry on. So a solid B tier. Alright, Thunder. Thunder is cool. I don't really like his design though. I like who he is. But I don't like his beard looks weird to me. His face mane thing. I don't really like it. So I'm gonna put him into C tier. He's definitely better than King Alling though. But I don't personally like Thunder's design, and we don't get to see a lot of him, so he's not a cool character besides just being big and intimidating. So he belongs there. All right, Bait. Bait is fine. He's comic relief, but he does have sincere moments. He's definitely a comedy character, but he can be serious when it's important, like supporting Zim during hard times and stuff like that. So he's a solid B tier. Nothing special, but he serves his purpose. All right, this is Barius the Baker. He is not important, but I do enjoy that he is able. He fights with a rolling pin in the last battle of season 3. So I enjoy him because of that, but he's another serves their purpose, and he's not even as good as Bait, just because we don't get to see a lot of him. Alright, Callum. Callum is solid A tier. I don't think he's S tier, just because he is a little bit of, he's a little basic. He's good hero, who is also an artist, learning magic. I don't know of any... He's not special when it comes to main characters. He is a good main character, that's why he belongs in A tier, but he's not as excel. He's not... We've seen this type before. Nothing special. I'm trying to decide if I think he's better than Anya. My own personal bias wants me to choose Anya, but I think Callum is better than Anya, so he goes there. Alright, Claudia. I love Claudia and her. I hate that she's turned evil, but I love to hate that that happened. I love Claudia's story where she is making the wrong choice objectively, and she is turning to the dark side. I love watching her fall, and it's great. And I'm willing to bet that at some point her father's going to die. This is just my speculation. Her father's going to die permanently and not be able to be saved. And Aaravos is going to like corrupt her and like take over her. But that's just my theory. But I really enjoy her fall. But she is at the bottom of S tier, but she is really great. All right, we have uh, Corvus. Corvus is cool. He's fine. I enjoy that he is a loyal servant to the king. High B tier. Yeah, he's a little servant. He gets the job done. All right, this is the doctor who does not have a name. He serves his purpose. B tier. Yeah, he's just a doctor, and we don't get a whole lot of a personality. Just like he cares for animals, which is nice, but not important. All right, now we get Ellis and Ava. Their story was good. Not great, but served its purpose, and it like taught a lesson for the youngins. But it's not. They don't really speak up to me a lot. We'll just put them there. That's about where they belong. There's nothing about them really stands out too much to me. I do like that he's a cool wolf, but nothing else is special. Ithari, Ithari's fine. Their whole deal about how she betrayed the clan, but not really. It works fine, and his story with that is fine. Yeah, B tier, he's fine. About about there is where he belongs. He is better than Ava, just because we get to. While we don't get to see as much of him, his story impact is more important to me. Ezran's fun. I like him more than I like his brother, just because he's a kid who has to deal with all this problem and these problems and bad things that are going on. So it's a bit more interesting for me to watch Ezran. I like his ability to speak to animals. It's always been fun. So he can just be riding on animals randomly. But yeah, I like him more than I like his brother. Not S tier though, because he is still a little basic good guy. Wants to be peaceful. Gren's fun. He doesn't deserve S tier because he is a side character because he's been thrown into a dungeon for so long. But his lighthearted comedy I like more than I like Bates. I also like his relationship with Maya. So like him being her second in command is really fun for me. King Harrow was a good character. I enjoyed him. He was a man troubled from his past very heavily, and that was a good storyline of like he made the wrong decisions, but wants to let his children make better ones, let them choose. So I like that his whole character. Ibis serves his role. He's just like a protector. He's better than Bait. He is our first. No, he's not the first winged elf we see, but he is what teaches Callum how to fly, which is nice, but nothing special. Janai, this is the one that captures Amaya. I like her. She gets A tier, last in A tier, very close to going to B tier, just because I enjoy Amaya so much. So she is dragged along up with Amaya. That is, she probably deserves to be below Corvus for me, but I like Amaya too much, so she gets to be higher. Prince Kasif, he serves his role well. He is a bully, but belligerent bully who just wants revenge and is very angered by what happened. So he serves his role very well, so he gets to go high on this list of B tiers who also serve their roles fine. Something I've realized is that like I pick A tier that is like they do what they're supposed to do but aren't special in it. And that's like the side characters and stuff. For this list, it's B tier. Sometimes it's C tier. I don't know if D tier is going to get any people in it because I don't know if I hate anyone in here. But we'll keep on trucking along. All right, Lujane. Lujane's fun. I like how she's not actually a wise mentor, but does just know how to do some magic, and that's why she is a wise mentor. I like her silliness. So high B tier. About there. Maybe I need to readjust my scale because I can see that a lot of more characters are going to be going in B tier. So let's just move them down. These aren't bad characters to me, but they are the worst of the characters. So I'm just going to scoot these down. Now, where do I want the breakpoint here to be? Probably Gren. Gren seems like he should belong in B tier, and we're about here. Now, remember that C tier is not bad characters. They just are very much role fillers, who I don't find anything particularly special about them. All right, Marcus. He is a background character, but we see him so many times, so we see his journey through everything. So I really like him, but he does just fill his role of being a memorable background character. So he gets to beat everyone else in C tier, but that's it. All right, this is Tristan. He's the mercenary with the dagger that reveals Rayla, and when they're trying to get the band off. He fills a role, but he has nothing special.
All right, next is Nyx. Now, she is that stereotypical I am bad, but it is just in self-service, and the kindness of the main characters really will change her and make her better, and that's really what happened during her whole arc, where she betrayed them for her own profit, but she realized that when they helped save her from the Soul Fangs, that maybe she should not do that to people. We don't know if she's fully changed her ways or anything like that, but that's the path she is on. It is kind of stereotypical, but it is, and I knew exactly what was going to happen in that episode. But it was a good episode, and so I do enjoy her. Also, her design is really cool to me, so I think I can put her about there. But she isn't anything special. That's why she deserves B tier. All right, Opelia. Opelia is fun. That's really her definition. She does a little bit of stuff, but she doesn't have a well-defined character besides not liking Viren, which I think we can all get behind to some extent. But she still is going to be pretty low, just because nothing really stands out about her. She is like the religious leader that we don't really know much about. I think she's a religious leader, at least. And she doesn't have much of a character to herself. All right, Tiadrin and Lane. These are Rayla's parents. I like them. They were cool. We don't get a lot with them, but the bit we did was really fun. So I think I put them about on par with the other pair, because they both are cool character designs that we care about a lot, and I think they're a bit better than the queens, because we care about Rayla more than we care about their Anya. So I really, really enjoyed their whole scenes. All right, now to a character I did not know had a name, and that's Pyrrha, the dragon. This is the dragon that Soren fights and then ends up saving later on. And it's a cool dragon. I think being a cool dragon on might get you into B tier, because I like the design, unlike Thunder. Not super high, because they don't do too much, but I do like them. So about there, I would say. Rayla's S tier. I love Rayla. I love her accent. I love her, turning away from her people's, assassin traditions, but still, and trying to be a good person, but still, and still trying to help all of Zadia. So it is a really good, really well done story, and she is the best of the main trio. It might be because of her accent, but it's also just because I love spending time with her, so she gets to be a solid S tier. All right, Runan. We don't get a lot with him, but he is important, and he is still around. So we'll probably get some more with him. I imagine he'll be very happy about what Rayla is attempting to do now that he knows for certain. But I do enjoy his steadfastness. So I think I'm just going to put him with his lover. That seems about appropriate. I think I like him. No, I don't like him more. Yeah, that seems right. All right, another character I didn't know we knew the name of, and that's Salir. He's the traitorous council member. that sells out Ezran. He's fine. I don't have anything special to say about him. I don't like it. His hat's kind of dumb, so he gets pretty low on C tier. He's not a bad character, though. He just does what he needs to do. Sarai. I like Sarai. We don't get too much with her, but I really enjoy her. She is no nonsense. She's going to tell King Harrow what he needs to do, or what she feels. But then the whole, like, I don't agree with this, but I'm still going to support you because you're doing it. I really love that, because it's like quality relationship advice. So I'm going to put her with her husband, but definitely above her husband. And I can't put her above the main characters, but she is one of the best side characters to me. All right, another character whose name I didn't know, Hendir. He's one of the traitorous defenders of the egg who just bails. I like his hair. That might just be the southern coming out, but I think it's a mullet. But it's a stylish mullet because he's got horns. So I think he's going to go into B tier. Nothing special about him. I'm not going to judge that he ran away. I understand that he's not good, but that doesn't bother me much, so he can go into B tier. About there. All right, Sol Regem. He's cool. He's a crotchety old bastard who wants to pretty much murder everything that is human. He's just angry at the world. I enjoy that. Also, his design is distinctive because he has no eyes. He is blind, but he is still a dragon, so he is still very intimidating. I enjoyed that a lot. Soren is great. I love Soren. His like evolution from being just an idiot at the beginning to really like sticking up for what he believes in and still being an idiot. I love that. He is one of the best characters. He might be the best character. I love Soren, and I'm so glad that he did not turn evil like Claudia did. But I still love their dynamic, and I cannot wait to see where that's going. All right, Kessa. This is the Sun Queen who gets Thanos snapped by Viren, and she is another role player. I do like her. I like her design a lot, though, so I think I can put her into high C tier because I like her ornamentations and style. Also, I like French accent, so that automatically brings her up a bit to me. Captain Vilas, the D is silent. I like him. He's kooky. He's fun. I like him more than I like Bait. So much so, I think I can put him into another tier by himself, or above Bait, because they both are comic relief characters, but he's a bit more kooky. He is a good one-off character. And if he comes back for another 1 or 2 episodes, that's fine. But he doesn't belong in the main cast. And I think that also applies with Bait, kind of. So I'm glad that he is currently not overused. That's why. I don't think it's actually that high. Put him above. Right there. That seems about right. All right, Viren. Viren is also a great character. He's got to go into S tier. His whole issue is that he thinks he's doing right, and that's the worst kind of evil. And he's a manipulative piece of shit, being manipulated by Aaravos too, though. I love his, like, he is an evil mastermind, but you see how he has deluded himself into believing that he is right in his aggression against Zadia and his attempt to control, because no one else is seeing what he sees. Obviously, that is subjective, but I'll put him above Claudia, just because he is the reason Claudia is so good. All right, Ziard. This is like the first user of dark magic. We see him once. I don't really like his design a ton, so I'll put him into C tier. Put him below Bait. Yeah. I just never really liked his design, but he does fill his role well. Zubeia. This is the Dragon Queen. We haven't seen too much of her. I like her more than her husband. I don't know why. I think it's because she doesn't actually have like a beard. That is part of her mane, so I enjoy that more. So I like her design enough to put her into low B tier. I think it's going to be right there between Velas and Heimdall. All right. Last off, we have Zim. I like Zim. He's a cute mascot character. I'll put him in the very bottom of A tier, just because he is adorable, and he does have like struggles that he has to go through. So, I think that's really good. All right, that is my Dragon Prince character tier list. Remember, if you want your tier list to be featured on this channel, leave a link to it down in the comments below. Thank you.